Welcome back. It is CEO Week here on Mornings with Maria. We are highlighting young female entrepreneurs who've created companies now worth millions. My next guest got her start back in 2015 in her own Dallas kitchen, mixing fruit juice with prebiotics and sparkling water to create Poppi, a healthier version of soda. Co-founder Allison Ellsworth first bringing her creation to a local farmer's market, and before long saw her product on shelves across the country, picked up by America's most health-conscious consumers. Join me now, the woman herself, Poppi co-founder Allison Ellsworth. Allison, great to have you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wonderful to be here.
So we want to hear all about your start. I know you recently agreed to sell the company to a larger company, PepsiCo, so we're going to get there. But first, tell us how you started with this idea and how it gained traction.
Yes, so I actually, like you said, started this in my kitchen because I had a ton of health problems. My stomach was always hurting. I had total lack of energy, and I started drinking apple cider vinegar, and I hated the way it tasted, but I liked the way it made me feel. So off to the kitchen I went, and I started experimenting with all sorts of ingredients, but I wanted to keep the product healthy and tasting good, which those two things are usually really hard to do. I got to a point where it was tasting good, my neighbors were loving it, my husband, so naturally I took it to the farmer's market because I was so obsessed with wanting to share it with people, and that's where we were kind of discovered by Whole Foods. They came by our booth and said, this should be in a grocery store. And that was the first moment I was like, wait, is this a business? I never worked like a typical corporate job. And if I did, I was usually the best at it because I knew I could like hack the system or get the top sales in the country. And I always knew I wanted to make money, right? So I wanted to make money so that I could experience things. And it just was kind of easy to do. I'm kind of one of those jump off a cliff, figure it out later types.
Wow, incredible. So let me go back to you starting. How much did you need to start this business? How much money got you off the ground?
So we put our entire life savings into it. Me and my husband, we invested $90,000, maxed out the credit cards, got the second job to be able to pay for our mortgage. I was 3 months pregnant at the time starting the business, and we just put our heart and soul into it. We ended up opening our own manufacturing facility in Dallas, which I do not recommend for people to do. You should be focused on the brand, not manufacturing your product. And my sister gave us some money, my dad, and we just were able to kind of just refuel until we did about $500,000 in revenue. And that's when we were like, wait, we need help. Let's go on Shark Tank. I actually saw a story from Mark Cuban on his Instagram that Shark Tank was coming to town in 3 days. So I was like, wait, we have to actually go stand in line. We pitched our hearts out after waiting in line for about 8 hours, and then that whole process took about 6 months.
Wow, incredible. So the money that you were able to raise after that was used for what, like marketing, packaging? How did you come up with the packaging?
So after getting a deal on Shark Tank, spoiler alert, we took 9 months off and we did a total rebrand. The deal that we did was $400,000 for 25% of our company, which in the scheme of things is not that much money. So we were able to, between 4 of us, we changed the name from Mother Beverage to Poppi. We went with colored cans. We wanted to revolutionize soda for the next generation. And we went through that whole process and then we launched. And so through that, we started to raise money year after year after year, but you didn't want to do it too quick because you don't want your equity to be worth less.
So it was okay selling 25% of the business when you were on Shark Tank and it wasn't as emotional, but now fast forward to recently, you just sold your business last May to PepsiCo for nearly $2 billion. Wow, how did that make you feel?
It's the American dream. From starting my kitchen to Shark Tank to selling our company, I believe we worked hard enough to get it there. I think our product was amazing, but then it actually happening, it's still like honestly hard to wrap my head around. These processes for acquisition take a long time. So we had been dating Pepsi for like 1.5 years, where you kind of have conversations, you're doing these check-ins, and through that process, we were just kind of staying in touch. And I think it was the right timing. You don't want to sell too soon, but you don't want to get so big you can't get acquired. And And so I think it was like a balance between us and what they could offer.
Amazing. Wow. So what happens now? Do you stay with PepsiCo for a little while? Are you done? Will you become a serial entrepreneur at this point?
So me and my husband, the other co-founder, we became advisors, and it's such a different feeling to like go from like in the day-to-day grind 80 hours a week to, hey, can you advise on Super Bowl? Can you advise on this creative? And to be fair, I was the face of Poppi. I have over 3 billion views on TikTok between paid and organic with our channel. So it was a little bit harder for me to disconnect. But yeah, there's a lot of motion behind that. And to your point, absolutely serial entrepreneur. We're already working on our next project.
How important was social media for you, TikTok and other social media, to actually get the message out?
So since we launched the first week of COVID, we had to think differently from the beginning. We had to be digital first because all the traditional ways of marketing were off the table, right? Everyone was at home for basically 2 years. And what that did was it created a global brand for us. So instead of getting really popular in New York and LA with traditional marketing, we hit middle America, which is the soda drinkers. And there was no zip codes. So like some of our top targets were like Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah.
So I think like we were one of the first brands to really break through, and it built such an incredible community. And I think that's a big piece why Pepsi acquired us.
How great. So going forward, is it your interests that you're going to tap into? What's your next big idea?
I got to do another beverage. It's what I know. I love to democratize like better for you products, right? I think it's really important. So definitely better for you is the space that I love to invest in and spend my time in. And no, I don't want to do anything competitive to Poppi because at the end of the day, that's my firstborn, like my baby. Like I want to see it truly be the soda my kids and grandkids know as soda. So would never do anything to jeopardize that.
Biggest lesson that you took away from this experience, 10 years of creating this baby Poppi?
You know, I think when it comes to success, embarrassment is the most underexplored emotion when it comes to success, of putting yourself out there over and over again and be willing to learn and get feedback and not allowing your ego to get in the way of growth. And through that, I think I learned to be a better leader, a better mother, and a better wife through this process. And so I would say grow, change, and, you know, learn to lead.
I love it. Allison, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good to talk with you. Allison Ellsworth. Check it out. Poppi, now owned by PepsiCo. We'll be right back.